My name is Lijoodi and I am most Kenyan. So a disclaimer, I have notes, so occasionally I'll be looking at them. So don't worry, but I hope that you will be part of this video and what it advocates for. So today I'd like to talk about inequalities that exist between students in rural areas and urban areas when it comes to access to education. Sadly, these inequalities are huge. Rural areas are exposed to less technology, less context, and less access to mentors. Therefore, these young people do not have a level playground with their urban counterparts. I was born in Nairobi and raised in Kakamega, and I schooled in both areas. Therefore, I understand firsthand the inequalities that exist in these two scenarios. I would like young Kenyans to come at the forefront and find a way that these young people in rural areas can be able to access the same content and the same opportunities that their urban counterparts have. And for me, my objective is probably in a large scope to provide mentorship and to provide access to technology, mentors, and content that will enable young people in rural Kenya to be able to access the same opportunities. We're living in a world where a lot of things are changing in terms of AI, robotics, Internet of Things, access to mentorship, access to social content, policies, and these are things that are very important in our day-to-day lives. They affect how we live and they affect how we relate to people. It is therefore important for young people to be in touch with what is happening. Therefore, I believe that two stakeholders can be able to make this happen, and one is the government, the other one is you as an individual. What the government can do in line with SDG number 10 that advocates for reducing inequalities is to promote social, economic, and political inclusion. Kenya is doing a good job when it comes to affirmative action by providing more resources to counties and areas that are not as advantaged, and therefore what we can do is to actually monitor how these resources are being used and to also adapt special policies for these areas, just providing a good environment for these young people to be able to learn and to be able to exist. What you can do as an individual is very important. Spread the word, advocate, research, stay informed about inequalities that exist in education, especially in rural areas and especially in terms of technology. You can start a community based organization in your local area. You can support one by donating, by volunteering, and you can also be part of these initiatives online. I believe that we can come together to change lives, and I believe that we're capable of doing this by being active and being socially interactive. I approve this message with the statement of Thomas Jefferson that we hold these truths to be self evident that all men are created equal. I hope you will be part of this. Thank you.